series? I mean, series do come and end, but leadership and learning never ends if you're a leader, right? This is kind of the bookend, though, of bringing your vision off of the page and into your school. Kind of look at it two different ways. Like when you're learning, like say you're looking at YouTube videos, sometimes you need to learn about a topic. Like you need to learn how to get your mountain bike's disc brakes to stop squeaking. So you go and you look that up. Or you need to figure out where the oil filter is in your Nissan Altima, because it's really hard to find. But then there's other videos, like maybe like an Ed Milet or a Dan Miller, where you just go there again and again because you just continually get encouragement. And you know you're going to always watch those. And there's a portion of this leadership series where it's kind of broken up like that. This first 19 videos right here are meant to take your vision off the page and bring it into your school. After this, it's going to be a little bit different. If you agree with John Maxwell that leaders are readers, then you're reading books like crazy, right? Like once a week, like that's not a big deal. You're consuming like audibly, you've got a Kindle, you've got a ton of paperback books, hardback books, and you share them. Again, you should share them often, like be that generous leader. But I think there's a couple different ways. After you read so many books, there's a couple different ways you need to look at it, actually. You need to get a system for reading. And I break my books up into a couple different categories. A lot of them are topical. Like I want to go learn about standards-based grading. And so I go and I read these particular books. Or I want to read about a new organizational system. So I go and read that book and see if that system works for me. And then I pick a system, and then I probably don't need to look at more of those books. But then I have some books that are just kind of continual. I've got a small group of books that I read over and over again. So for me, like Finish by John Acuff, it's just a goal achieving book. John Acuff has a great podcast that all it takes is a goal. And as a high achiever, like I need to continually be reminded of systems and processes that help me achieve goals, that I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for done. Like that alone is worth reading that book over and over again. I read Life Without Lack by Dallas Willard over and over again. I dive into Atomic Habits. So there are some books that I'm going to read over and over again, and I'm going to wear those out. And I gift those, but I'm not going to give you my copy probably, right? I'm going to gift those to you because you should read them. So that's the difference. And these first 19 videos of the PBL Simplified Leadership videos, that is your go over and over again. That's like, if you're now in the middle of implementing your vision, you should go back through them just to figure out, what does it mean to define my dissonance? Okay, I'm ready to define the ideal with my staff. How do I do that? Oh, we're in this innovation stage. Like, what are some systems that we can start to innovate within? Like, that's the purpose of those first 19 videos for sure. Like, as you're going through it, you're going to reference those. And some of them you'll be like, yep, I got that. I defined the dissonance. I nailed it. It went well. Move on. And you can walk through the steps, but there's kind of this reminder piece, right? Of, oh yeah, I can go back and watch that video again. So that's that part of the playlist. And now moving forward, we've got also this kind of encouragement phase of, I'm going to bring on some leaders and they're going to talk us through different leadership ideas. And it'll be, a 5-minute segment, and there'll be different pieces you can learn from that. So you'll continually keep that playlist going, but that's one you might reference a couple of those because you'll have some favorites for sure, like Master Talk with Brendan. He's so good at like giving us practical exercises of how you can be a better leader and how you can speak better on a daily basis about topics that you might not be super confident in. So there's going to be a ton of different guests there that you're going to appreciate. But I want you to kind of keep this first 19 in mind, that as you're bringing that vision off of the page and into your school, you're going to want to keep these close. You're going to watch them just right before you hit that faculty meeting or before you jump into your leadership call. Like, go through it again, take some notes, and run through those again. That's the purpose of this leadership series. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Make sure you hit subscribe so that you can get the upcoming guest episodes that will continue to encourage you. And then make sure you share this. If you've got another collaborative partner, which you should, right? You should have a mastermind, or you should have a group of visionary leaders that you're sharing ideas with. Make this one that you share with them. Get some feedback from them on the videos. That way, when you're defining the dissonance, they can help you with that, and they're coming from the same place. And again, you're seen as a generous leader. Share those books, gift books often, and share those really great resources that you find. As you do that, you'll build a group that's with you and behind you and for you, so that you've got some power behind you as you engage your learners, tackle boredom, and transform your classrooms so you can lead inspired.